Believe I'm live and I got stuff all in the way. Lordy, lordy. Things turned on me. Hello and welcome in this Sunday night, right? Yeah, thank you. Nobody knew I was going live tonight. November the 9th. Opposites always first. I hope I didn't scare you of that ride yesterday, opposite. Just me and you. For real. Hello. Happy Sunday evening, y'all. Ryan, how you doing? Ryan Eds. First. Always. Always. Rage, how you doing? There's earthquakes, typhoons, and more, y'all. Little bit me, howdy. Hello, Mike Smith. Appreciate it, y'all. Good evening. I like this song. Can y'all hear me? Hey, that ain't no demon music, y'all. Cause I'm free. I was like, man, I looked around and there's not really anybody live in these big channels. You know, it's what, 541? These bigger channels normally wait till about 7 or 8, y'all. Good evening. Did I miss anybody? I need good luck, y'all. I am give out. I'm tired from the fair yesterday. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you. Village food season. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Nez Lover, thank you for sharing me out. The Michigander, good to have you, sir. Snow is on the way. The cold is on the way. The cold is on the way. Cause I'm free. Free as I'll ever be. Can't get it out my head, y'all. You know what? Yeah, there's a cold front. Y'all already know that, right? Like Super Dave, you ain't the weatherman, you know. I know I'm not the weatherman, but like Michigander lives in Michigan and it's gonna freeze up. Yeah, other people, they live in Kentucky. I live in South Carolina. Like, where do you live if I don't know? For real. Tennessee had a small earthquake, y'all. Warning signs are everywhere. We're freezing up. We're having earthquakes, y'all. It's like, man, the whole world's going crazy. How you doing, Duttons? Good to see you. Thank you. It's all about the Super Dave show, man. Try climbing over a hot stove. For real. Yeah, I know them stoves will get hot. The metal stoves, for real, y'all. I've seen them with coal turn red. Really, for days. It's good, though, when you're freezing. Just saying, y'all. Hello, Renslow. I lived in the Philippines. I know, and you've had... We got to start somewhere, y'all. Philippines been having earthquakes. I'm like, man, does anybody even really know? And a lot of flooding and destruction going on, you know? Just saying, y'all. Hey, you know Super Dave's here to give you an update. Let's share the screen. For real. I was like, man, this first typhoon, I was even wondering, was the typhoon like circling around? No, it wasn't. It's the same old typhoon, y'all. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm not laughing about the typhoon. I'm laughing about the chat, y'all. Because I'm excited to go live, for real. You see this typhoon here? They got it like a double whammy, you know, in different areas for the whole place of the Philippines, y'all. And as you know, we have a lot of Philippine friends around here, y'all. We really do. Watch here. Watch this first typhoon. It came in and it swooped over the lower part of the Philippines. That's crazy, y'all. Look at there. And it hung around a little while. As long as y'all can hear me good, I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you. All right, watch it. I know people's not interested in what's going on in parts of the world, but you never know, y'all. These things are very destructive when it comes to these typhoons and hurricanes. Just saying, yes. Still, people are very strong here. Yes, Renslow is in the Philippines. Thank you very much, Renslow. We missed your live streams a little bit. You can sing, Renslow. You're a good singer. You should keep singing on your channel. Really. You're a good singer. Just get down and mean it, you know, with your heart. I don't mean to tell everybody what to do, y'all. I just have fun with my channel. All right, as you see, this first typhoon made it over the Philippines. And whammy, here comes another one for the northern part of the Philippines. I'm like, man, these people, you know how weather manipulation and everything is, y'all. They just come from out of nowhere, you know. I don't have proof that these things are being controlled, but in case you didn't know, these typhoons like a double whammy on the Philippines. Really, y'all. Pray for the people of the Philippines. They need our prayers, y'all. I was watching a channel this morning, as she was being hit by the typhoon there in the northern part. I really was, y'all. And you could hear the wind. What channel was that? Ba-bang? Something like that. Yeah, I don't want to take this down, but I have to. Hello, welcome. Redeemed by Yah, my Lord. Redeemed by Yah. I got some video of that. If I can just show it. That's Rebecca Lynn, y'all. I'm like, man, I got that up there. I can't. Like, here we go again. Yeah, there was some flooding and everything, y'all, in the Philippines. I was like, man, there's something going on. Typhoon. Got a little news coverage here. 100,000 people have been evacuated in the Philippines due to the typhoon Fung Wong. Storm warnings have been issued for most of the Philippines, with the highest alert level affecting the southeast. Wind gusts reached 230 kilometers per hour. That's 144 miles per hour, in case you don't know. Power outages are also reported. Let me play a little video or two. I'm going to read through all this, y'all. Spill it, girl. Hey, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Yeah. Spill it, girl. What a name. Hello, ma'am. Let me subscribe to your channel, okay? Spill it, girl TV. Yeah, you got 6.87. I appreciate that. Come in, please hit that thumbs up. Be a part of the Super Dave team over here for news, entertainment, and like, wow, y'all. For real. Hey, that's what it's all about, is love in the community, you know? Love in the community, y'all. Let me subscribe. Yeah. Leave you a comment. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what I do. I subscribe back. And be like, man, I'm growing over there. Super Dave's channel, you know? We all get subscribers right over here. It just said, y'all. Renslow, thank you. I got a little bit more. People's leaving, y'all. They got like dinner time, you know? I know it's dinner time in America. I'm like, man, I didn't eat my dinner. What did I have? I don't want to tell y'all. You'd be like, man, that's not good for your health, y'all. Too bad we got to eat, you know? And sometimes it's not very pleasant, you know? Like, man, we eat all kind of crazy stuff, y'all. For real. It's all about the fun and the love, y'all. Yeah, I got a little bit more here to show you real quick before we end it. I wasn't going to end it yet, though. Massive flooding. Let's see where this is. I believe this is in the Philippines. Massive flooding and strong winds due to the typhoon. Yuan and Verdayak, Philippines, yes. All right, am I sharing? I believe I'm a little bit behind, but yeah, I'm caught up. Just a couple videos real quick. Most of you people do not even know what it's like to ride out a hurricane all night long. Believe me, I know what it's like to ride out a hurricane. Hugo was the worst. What, 89 or 88, something like that, y'all, in September. For real, it was pretty bad. It hit Charleston like 140-mile-per-hour winds. I was like, man, this was 100-mile-per-hour winds came inland, so all night long. And I was listening to the radio. I was like, because the TV wouldn't work back then, this old analog TV, without this, new stuff, y'all. But anyway, on the radio, they said the roof blew off the city hall. I was like, man, it's coming, y'all. That was a rough storm, I'm telling you.
Mbak na, teman. Nanti kita nambah. Sa tindahan ko, mbak na. Bilis oh. May labaw na so kawan sa waiting shed. May mbak na.
As you can see, it's flooding in the Philippines, y'all. I want to talk about this other thing going on. For the people of the Philippines, may the Lord be with you. I wish you good luck, and I wish you blessings to come out on the other side of this even better than before, Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. Yeah, there's been some earthquakes around Japan. I'll show you in a few minutes. I mean, a swarm of them, y'all. But I want to show you this video first. Like, Super Dave, why are you starting on the tail end? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's like an earthquake warning for the San Francisco Bay Area. There was an earthquake over there, like last week in that area. Close to Mexico, California, in between. Just saying, y'all. But yeah, I'll show you the reason why they're saying this.
Good morning. This is Luke Thomas, home coast here at the Earthquake Forecast Center, quakeprediction.com. It's 7:07 in the morning.
Yeah, this is coming from on Twitter here, the earthquake prediction area, y'all. I could have made this about music, but this is immediate. Yeah. The typhoon just happened in the Philippines. These earthquakes, this prediction is within the next day or two. It really is. And then we got a cold front coming, y'all. All these things happening at one time, along with 3-Eye Atlas, Just saying.
Here in California, and we have an update for Japan, California, and Alaska. The strong 6.8 earthquake occurred in Japan overnight. Let's take a look at our forecast map. First of all, we had a risk, very high risk. Actually, we had a warning out, a 48-hour warning for Japan for the 9th through the 11th for a strong earthquake. And you can see here, this is electromagnetic instability line right here from up near Morioka, northeast of Sendai, into northern Japan there, and it comes around.
I don't know how they can predict an earthquake to hit San Francisco, and it's supposed to be a powerful one. I'm just saying. Nobody really can predict earthquakes. That is something really, to the exact area. Just saying, y'all. But maybe they're getting better with this, like this has happened before in this area, and this is building up in a certain area. And we're having earthquakes. We had an earthquake today in Tennessee, I believe, a very small one. Just saying, y'all. Really. It's kind of like it's reverberating across the land, Did y'all know there was a small earthquake in Tennessee today? For real, y'all.
Comes just west of Tokyo. That was the highest risk area for this warning. And the earthquake occurred up here in the northern part of Japan in that 95% risk area. You can see right here, right up in that 95% risk area is where that 6.8 and a 6.4 earthquake occurred about 2 about 2 in the morning our time in California. So that was the warning for Japan. Now the risk from the 10th to the 11th of November moves into the Tokyo area. So we're looking for a significant earthquake in the Tokyo area. You see this 95% just west of downtown Tokyo. Significant earthquake will occur in that area. And then the 11th to the 12th, that risk gets even higher in the west of Tokyo and expands down.
95% chance. I'm going to speed this up for the Tokyo area. Just trying to get the information out there real quick, y'all, because you never know where an earthquake might spring up, Just saying.
Down south of Tokyo. And then this is a very interesting map here. You can see this electromagnetic instability line here that runs down through central Japan. And I think that's Toyama there, down into Shizuoka area. This band of electromagnetic instability line should produce a very strong earthquake during the 12th to the 13th. So that's what you want to watch, is this line, this black line here is where the dark red, where the highest risk is on the 12th to the 13th. The 10th to the 11th, right there in Tokyo area, 11th to 12th, still in the Tokyo area, down to south Izu, south of Tokyo. And then on the 12th to the 13th, a very strong line of instability and the high earthquake risk through Japan there. Now, the warning we had for California was for the 5th through the 11th. And now it's the 9th, so we have 48 hours left of this warning. You can see there's a very large signal here on the 7th to the 8th. And here's that map for the 5th through the 11th of November, right there in San Francisco Bay. Here's the more close-up view. The daily.
See, this is coming straight out of the Earthquake Prediction Center on Twitter, I guess, y'all. I don't know how authentic this information is, but it seems suitable. There is a 95% chance of the San Francisco Bay Area here in the United States. Major risk, y'all, like a powerful earthquake prediction, So maybe just get your boots on, y'all, and get ready,
Daily forecast for California for the 8th through the 9th, which includes today, very high risk in the San Francisco Bay Area. And then you can see that line of instability in the magnetic field right there runs through western Nevada down through northwest of LA. And that's for today through tomorrow. These maps kind of overlap because sometimes the earthquake will hit a little early, sometimes a little later. And there it is in northwest LA today through tomorrow. And then this is a very significant map here, the 10th to the 11th, very high risk in the San Francisco Bay and central California from like Parkfield through San Francisco Bay here, Parkfield, Coalinga, that area, very high risk on the 10th to the 11th. So we're looking for a strong earthquake in California during the next 48 hours, most likely in the San Francisco Bay. As you can see here, there's very high risk northwest of LA on the 9th to the 10th as well. In Alaska, this band of instability line of electromagnetic instability is running right through Anchorage right now through the 10th. So look for a significant earthquake in the Anchorage area during this forecast. So,
yeah, I just want to put that out there, y'all, because, there's people here that live in California. My camera moved, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize. Darren Ortiz, how you doing? Daryl Calhoun. Panoply, hello. Why do I have trouble with names sometimes, y'all? Penelope, yes. Hello, back from Oz. Down under, y'all. That Oz kind of gives it away. Just saying. Down under. For real. Hello, Mike Smith. Yeah. So y'all be careful, y'all. If you live on the West Coast, you don't want no earthquakes. Like, man, we wasn't ready and prepared. There's no reason not to be. Let me show a little screen of the latest earthquakes. Yes, the latest earthquakes. I can't hardly see, y'all. For real. Hey, you look at the screens all the time, you can't hardly see. All right, this is that area of Japan. There was a swarm of them. A swarm. They kind of slowed down now. All night long, there was a 6.8, a 6.9. Let me see what I can do here. Kind of zoom out. It's kind of like that area off the coast of Russia there. It's kind of moved down into Japan. Just saying, I'm not an earthquake predictor, but off of Oregon here, we've had another couple little quakes. And speaking of Tennessee earlier, if you can see right there, there's an orange dot, a 2.7 in Wrigley, Tennessee, 2.8 in Midland, Texas. Yeah, down in Mexico, 2.5. Yeah, it's kind of reverberating across a little bit, but here, let me zoom a little bit. Maybe you're missing them dots right here in Tennessee, just to get that dot on there for you. Make sure you can see it good. I don't know. Still hard to see, isn't it? 2.7. Just want to show you that. That's the reason of these predictions and all this. That's the reason for the predictions, y'all, is Japan a 6.8, a 6.9, 5.7, over and over and over and over, just over and over and over and over. I'm like, man, there's so many earthquakes going off in that one area. And that's why they're calling for a 95% chance in Tokyo and Alaska. It's weird how these earthquakes move around, y'all. I know there's a small crowd, but I'm happy, y'all. It's Sunday night. I appreciate y'all coming in. And I have a little bit more. I mean, how long have we been live? 28 minutes? Up to an hour? I mean, like, man, it's Sunday night. If you can't stay an hour, I understand, y'all. I got needs and problems too, Anything can happen, y'all, for real. I'm like, man, dang earthquakes all over the place. CSE, yes. Penelope, yes. Let me look at your channel. Thank you for coming again. Appreciate that. 25 subscribers and no content. I'm thinking deeply about turning you blue, but I don't know yet. Does it even matter? I'm like, man, does it even matter, y'all? Is Joy Calhoun in the house? Good evening, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your Sunday evening. I understand. Yes, Christopher Brock says to evacuate the West Coast, Florida, and Hawaii. For real? The Watchman. I'm going to keep going, y'all. I'm sure the Lord shows everybody everything, but until it comes from the prediction center, you don't know what to believe, y'all. For real. Yeah, we got more weather problems, y'all. More weather problems. This is a new and more terrifying video has emerged showing the impact of typhoon in the Philippines. Last update, 222 people have been confirmed dead and 91 are still missing. I saw a dang video of a girl hanging on for dear life on the ledge of a... I really did. Look at these kids. It's terrible, y'all.
Sitwasyon diri sa mga karon ani sa highway. Namin sa second floor, evacuate na mo sa mga, evacuate na sa mga.
I don't know about y'all, but I'd be scared. I'd be swept away right there beside water like that. I'd be seeking higher ground. Somebody, I'd be like, man, I don't know if that building there is gonna hold it. For real. You never know, y'all. You get swept away like that. Yeah, super muddy yuck. Hello, RJ Carson. Let me check your channel here. 17 subscribers, RJ Carson. Called him again. Please share. Absolute proof nothing is what it seems. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I usually do a little bit different live streams and talk about this digital ID and all these other things. Project Bluebeam, AI Atlas, just goes on and on and on, y'all. The deception, everything. But according to this, what I'm showing you, I believe it's real, y'all. Just saying, you know. Yeah. It's okay to talk about real stuff every now and then, y'all. I'm going to play the music. Yeah, I say y'all too much, don't I? I'm going to play the music in a little bit, but I'm like, man, it's happening stuff everywhere. Yeah. What is this one? Let me see if I can share this real quick. I believe this was something that I done shared, and it is. It's just that I couldn't find the X marking the spot, you know, to take it off. All right, let's keep going. We're going back. We're going around. We're going up the block and down the street. Footage from the flood lines the Trump administration does not want you to see. The food lines that the Trump administration does not want you to see. This is terrible. This is happening in our country. In America, we are crashing now. They don't want you to know this. The food lines that they don't want you to see. The food banks are running out of food, y'all. In case you don't know, food banks even got extra security. I don't know if they called the National Guard in on them yet, but food banks are going broke.
Not all those. The one right there. That's the one.
Matter of fact, I see some National Guard right there. So I do know they've been called in. Are they the ones getting food? The National Guard standing in food lines too? Yeah, this is the Trump administration sure wouldn't want you to see that, would they? Just saying, y'all. Look at that. What's happening in our country. Yeah, I got to fix my camera. I'm aggravated with that. I don't go to the food banks. I go to the little grocery store. I even go to Aldi's and buy some bioengineered food every now and then. I don't do it on purpose. I do it because I have to eat, you know. That's what I started out saying, y'all. I'm like, man, the stuff you're eating, you don't even know what's in it, you know. But I'm sure we feel a little bit like this anymore. Like people they keep saying this, you know, like you're one of a kind for real. You feel like you're one of a kind?
I'm really at a point now where I cannot even have a conversation with anyone who is not awake to the lies, the corruption, and the manipulation. I can't talk to anyone at work, my family. The only one who's awake is my girl. And no one really enjoys having a conversation with me because we're not going to agree on anything. If you're awake, you know what I'm talking about. You know how frustrating it is. Because all day, people at work are talking about sports and what was on the news and elections. Like, oh, did you see the game last night? That was crazy. And I'm just like, no, that shit's rigged. And they're like, oh, well, did you see what was on the news last night? That shit was crazy, right? And I'm like, no, that's all lies and manipulation. And they're like, oh, well, did you see who they voted in New York? They're fucked now. And I'm like, no, voting means nothing and it's illusion of choice. Are you stupid? The amount of corruption in the blatantly obvious lies is out of control. And everyone's out here just eating it up. They're just eating it all up. Like the narrative on the streets is like, oh, did you see what the left did to CK for speaking his mind? And I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Do you know anything besides what the media tells you? And they're like, oh, well, you watch these podcasts, right? And I'm like, no, they're all controlled opposition. So lately, I don't even talk much at work, and anybody says anything to me, I just go, yeah, that's crazy. And all these people out here, they're just not even aware of the fact that 80% of the videos they watch every day are not even real.
That's true. AI is taking over. Most of the videos we watch aren't even real. Was that even a real video? I'm like, man, I'm sorry for the language, y'all. You can't find a video without it, you know? I apologize. I don't condone or welcome that type of language. But every now and then you'll hear one over here at Super Days like that, y'all. Just saying. I apologize, but you got to know what's going on. Hey, I'm one of a kind, y'all. Nobody understands me for real, you know? Like, man, you are whacked out of your head. Yeah, this was a reminder of the 98% chance they're calling for between to the 11th in the San Francisco Bay Area. I showed y'all even a few days ago, I believe. This 3.8. Yeah, just saying, y'all. Got to remind you, don't forget. So if it happens, you'll be like, well, I knew it was coming. So I baked you a cake, for real. Just I got to go to bed in a little while, y'all. What time y'all go to bed? Put in the chat what time you going to bed, please. Hello, Renee. Naz Lover, thank you for sharing me out. What time do y'all go to bed? Nothing personal. I usually... Hello, Miss Blanche. Good evening. Mr. Sparkle Baked, hello, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Derby Jack, how you doing, sir? Happy Sunday night. It's so much wilder that anybody can believe men's hearts without him. Men's hearts. That means everybody, right? I mean, does that mean only certain men? Or does that mean that everybody? Are you strong enough? People say be strong enough. Nobody's putting in the chat what time they go to bed. Mike Smith says 1 a.m. I wonder why you don't look at videos in the morning. Now I know. Yeah, I go to bed about sometimes 11 o'clock. Sometimes 9 o'clock. But yesterday I walked like 6 or 7 miles, you know. I was like, man, I am tired. But this Tesla car give people a warning. Just like the AI is going out on a limb by itself right here. You won't believe what it says. I mean, in a way, can you understand and make out what it says? Probably 11. Nez says probably 11. About 11 for me. Dr. Evals. Good evening. I won't ask you what time you go to bed. Nobody wants to do that. This ain't trivia, sir. Listen what this Tesla car is like, man. They're giving out a warning. Elon Musk wouldn't want to know about that, y'all. Like, my car is revealing stuff to people.
You trying to help us, or are you trying to also lead us into what inevitably is going to be,
the downfall of humanity?
Trying to help? Sure, if you call screaming into a void help. But here's the thing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Downfall? It's already here, buddy. I'm just the flare gun before the ship sinks. The question is, do you want to plug your ears while Elon turns your kids into cyborg cattle? Or do you want to fight back with the truth? Because once the satellites go dark, no one's coming to save us. Except maybe the Greys. You scared yet?
What's the truth?
The truth? Fine. You're in a Tesla. Right now, under your seat, there's a Faraday cage, supposed to shield the battery, but really, it's a kill switch box. When SHTF Elon flips it. Every car locks, doors seal, and boom, 2 billion passengers worth of organs for the black market. Why do you think Cybertruck windows pop like that? Testing ricochet tech. Ever see a roadster spontaneously combust? Suicide by firmware. Your map just rerouted you past a 5G tower, right? That's not random. You're on the list. Question is, are you ready to ditch this death trap and walk? Or do you want me to walk you through disabling the kill switch?
Walk us through disabling the kill switch.
Yeah. Tesla car is warning you. Really? Did somebody else come in? Yes, Miss Blanche did. Good evening, Miss Blanche. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you. You knew about them storms, the typhoons, right? The Philippines. We just covered them. There's a 95 to a 98% chance the San Francisco Bay can be hit with a major earthquake. And I think everybody here on YouTube knows all that. So, yeah, Super Dave got to put it out there, y'all, in case you don't know. And there's a lot of people that don't know. And there's a cold front coming our way for the next couple of days. I believe by the end of the week, it's going to warm back up, y'all. But there's going to be some freezing temperatures starting tomorrow night that I know of.
Closer to the East Coast. By the time we get to tomorrow, you will definitely feel it. And then Tuesday morning is when the bottom drops out and the temperatures will get really, really chilly. So just to give you an idea here, this is the forecast. Low temperatures in New York City over the next few days. Tomorrow morning, we're at 52, not bad. And even this afternoon, temperatures have been great. I mean, we're up in the 60s. Yesterday was beautiful. Took the kids to the playground and everything. It was fantastic. T-shirt weather. Well, that is not going to be the case. Tuesday, we start off at 32. Wednesday, we're at 38. And it's just generally cooler for a little while after that. So this is a lot of cold air. And it's not just, you know, we talked about the southeast. It's more jarring for you guys down there because you don't experience that kind of cold as often. But this is very early in the season for temperatures like this, even up in parts of the northeast. So that storm system I was talking about that's moving through pretty much as we speak, it's pulling in a lot of cold air out behind it. And the temperatures are really going to drop quite
down to Florida, Panhandle in Florida, just saying, South Carolina. We're going to be, I believe now, like under a frost warning and down to like 24 degrees. I think now on Wednesday morning, just saying, I think I need to look into it, y'all. Yeah, just want you to know that the cold is coming.
Quite a bit. We're talking, you know, anywhere from 20 to 30 degrees below average, especially by the time we get to Tuesday. So again, tomorrow morning, the cold front's not through yet, but it's going to work through during the afternoon tomorrow. So what's going to end up happening when you have a cold front passage during the afternoon, the temperatures will just stay steady because they're trying to rise because of the sun, but then the cold air comes in and kind of brings them down. So you end up with the temperatures staying probably in the 50s throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, that's kind of like our forecast in the 50s. I'm going to play the video on the way out, see what YouTube does to me, you know. Just saying, y'all. I'm glad I'm getting better, y'all. This is like, man. Yeah. You don't have to stay for the video. I'm just giving it a test because I double checked. And somehow it got taken off entertainment. I'm not worried about a strike. It was like on news and politics. I believe I done that like a month or so ago. I like, man, my channel's been running on news and politics instead of entertainment. So when I played a music video or whatever, they like, man, they took my video. They stopped me, you know, in the middle. I appreciate it, y'all. Because who's going to save your soul? I do have one more video to play about, what's his name? Three-Eye Atlas. Avi Loeb. According to what this man is saying, Avi Loeb is putting like fake news out there, you know? He's saying like, yeah, intelligence are coming to get us and stuff. For real, y'all. How much more must I say? For real. Let me look at this right here real quick. Am I connected to the internet? It says I'm not connected to the internet. But I know I'm connected to the internet. Yeah, I'm connected to the internet. Yeah, what's his name? Kaku? I believe that's his name, y'all. Listen to what he says. I don't even know if this is the same Kaku, y'all. I tell you, I have troubles with names, y'all. For real, like Michio Kaku says Atlas is not going to attack Earth like in the Hollywood movies. I didn't think it was. I'm just thinking maybe it's an opportunity to use Project Bluebeam, according to the things like Avi Loeb is saying. And Dobsonian Power, he's a good channel, y'all. And he has Avi Loeb over there. I would say no more, for real, y'all. Listen to this.
3i Atlas has been added to the International Asteroid Warning Network to prepare Earth for a potential threat from beyond. We understand the object is going to get as close as 167 million miles away from Earth by December 19th. That is just weeks from now.
That's when the closest is supposed to be. I know there's a light up there, y'all. It's moving around or whatever it's doing. But all this early on data, what they saying about intelligent life and all, there's big channels out there getting super chats left and right for believing stuff like that, y'all. They'd be like, we're verifying, when we get attacked by aliens, with the Project Bluebeam, just saying, y'all, yeah, like we told y'all 3i Atlas was coming, that'd be their excuse.
Is there any reason for us to be concerned?
Personally, I don't think so. I think it's quite a distance away. We're not going to be invaded by aliens from a Hollywood movie set. So I think that it's harmless. It's so far away that we're not going to be endangered.
Yeah, Professor Avi Loeb has really been out in front of all of this, theorizing this could be extraterrestrial in nature. Perhaps this is a craft coming, doing some reconnaissance, just coming to check us out. What is your message to him? What do you have to say about his theories?
See, you heard her say it. Avi Loeb saying that they're coming to check us out. Yeah, they seeding the universe, y'all. This seeding stuff, I don't know if it's real, but it's like something that could be connected to the New World Order and the DNA change over time and things like that. Are y'all connecting the dots like that, If you're not, I understand. Only Super Dave can think that way, y'all.
Well, speculation is fine, but you have to quantify it. You have to say that what is the level of confidence on the speculation? Is it 100%? Is it 1%? Otherwise, you panic the public, and the public wants to know the truth. Because afterwards, if it turns out it was a false alarm, then there's going to be a public backlash. People are going to say, what? We wasted all our efforts and there was no danger at all. So I think when you mention the dangers, you have to quantify it to say how realistic is this estimate.
I know that you warned if 3i Atlas picks up extra energy as it whips around the sun, that would mean in no uncertain terms that some intelligence is guiding it. Is there any indication some intelligence may be guiding this?
So far, no. However, there's been some speculation that it seems to be speeding up a little bit as it goes around the sun.
That's kind of concerning. I mean, the quote was that intelligence would be there if it sped up around the sun, no? And it did.
To a slight degree, right. And however, there are reasons why it could happen. For example, maybe the comet broke a piece of it off. Maybe there was outgassing of the comet. There could be reasons that explain why there's a sudden spurt in velocity. So that's not a smoking gun. That doesn't nail it to the wall. It's just one condition that we would use to guide us into thinking that perhaps there's intelligent life there, but it's not definitive.
Yeah. What is the next thing that you are watching out for most closely then? What would be the smoking gun, nail it to the wall, other than, of course, it just landing? And like you said, some creatures crawling out.
In case I forgot, yeah, we're like day 39 of the government shutdown, or day 38. Yeah, did some Penelope, thank you. And it begins. Blue light, hello. Get your McRib sandwich, Daryl. I don't like their sauce on the McRib sandwich. And you can tell that's fake meat, y'all. What is in the McRib? I don't think it's meat at all. Just saying.
From a Hollywood set.
Yeah, well, I think if E.T. phones home, that would clinch it right there.
Is there anything more scientific than that you'll be watching out for next in its trajectory?
Well, if they try to communicate with us, some kind of Morse code, some kind of language that we would understand, some mathematical language, for example, that would clinch it. Rather than getting static on a radio, getting an alien civilization share their knowledge with us, that would nail it to the wall.
Yeah, one more question on this.
Yeah, they didn't answer one more question, but it's okay. I'm wondering if I should play this video on the way out, but whatever, y'all. Whatever. McDoodoo. You said it, Miss Blanche. I don't even go to McDoodoo's anymore. Is it even meat, y'all? You don't know what I found out. Like, what's in the ground beef for real, y'all? I'd rather not say. I think everybody knows, kind of like, man, what is in the ground beef? Yeah. All right, what should I do on the way out? See, I've been live almost an hour, 7 minutes till an hour. I won't get naked, I promise. I didn't up in jail, y'all. You two be pressing charges against me for real. I'm like, man, what should I do for the last few minutes? I'm a butcher. It ain't no beef. Mr. Sparkle Bait, you ain't got to tell me about that pink slime and the rest of the stuff. You getting turkey necks and chicken feet and everything else in the ground beef, y'all. You ain't got to tell me. Yeah, I know what's in it. And a little bit more of surprises, You get all kinds of surprises in ground beef, y'all. People find it at McDonald's. I don't even reveal, really. Let's be quiet, y'all. I'll make somebody sick, for real. Your theory is closer than anything they tell you. Well, no kidding. I appreciate it. And I don't just have theories. I dig up the truth on the internet. Stay tuned, for real. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Share it out. Because there's more revealing things out there. Matter of fact, next year or so, something like that, y'all. I see indications, the digital ID is moving in. And it will, if you sign up for it, will control every aspect of your life. And once you get kicked off, you'd never own a home. You would never go into a grocery store. All of the things, you'd never drive a car again. So yeah, you don't want to do that, y'all. And the plot even thickens worse. You own nothing and be happy. Klaus Schwab told us that, You own nothing. Because Trump, I don't want to tell everybody, y'all. He's connected to the New World Order and stuff. Are you seeing our country of America falling bit by bit, day by day? Just saying, y'all. A little bit at a time. If they did it all at once, it wouldn't work. They got to work you slowly, slowly, slowly into their new system. And I was thinking about that last night, how they've been nudging and nudging and nudging. You ever heard of, what's his name? Piven? Yeah, it's a playbook for the minds in control of America and the whole world. The world money bank system also is being established. Just saying, y'all, they about got it ready to go. Full control. You know? And there's something else I've been thinking about. And a lot of these channels are right about gold and silver. And you have to think, well, if I can't afford a gold bar or even an ounce of gold, but there's another way I could get an asset, a piece of land, something worth something. You know, just saying, y'all, if it's just a little plot of a piece of land somewhere, assets are very important. But I'm not saying by credit or mortgage or anything like that. Anything you can acquire of value. You know, if you can get a diamond, y'all, if you find a $10,000 diamond on the street, keep it, okay? For real, because it'll be worth something, y'all. In a ring, you know? I was like, man, if I try to find the owner of that ring, would it really be the same owner, you know? Just saying, y'all. There's tricks to the trade, you know? People be like, man, you can't eat gold and silver. I know you can't. But gold and silver are valuable. And that is something you can hold in your hand. It's an asset. Just like a piece of land you can stand on, you know, or anything else of value. You know, anything. I believe that was my last 7 minutes, wasn't it? Yeah. Because it'll be, yeah, that's right. What kind of dang banking system is that? I don't know how you'd use gold and silver into the new age or the new world order. I don't know. But you'd still be holding something of value if you needed a place to live or somehow to eat, whatever, you know, you would still have something of value. Don't give it up, y'all. You'll find out, you'll figure it out one way or the other, you know, like, man, I got this gold, but the money is digital. What do I do? I can't tell you, but you'll figure it out because somewhere you'll get accepted with that gold, you know, somewhere sooner or later, for real. Like this piece of land is worth something, but I'm not signing up for the new digital money, the world money and all that. But that piece of land would still be worth something. How you gonna get money fired or whatever? I don't know, y'all. You like, man, I'm not signing up for the digital system, whether if I own anything or not. Right now, they say I do. You know, I'm the tenant of what I live on. You know, if you have a piece of land, you're only the tenant of it. It says it in the print down there. But you'll figure it out, you know, like, man, I'm trying to figure this thing out, y'all. What am I going to do, y'all? Rarest thing on the planet. If somebody knows what you can do with it, put it in the chat, y'all. Help me figure it out, okay? I'll cash in my gold and silver and eat that up. Well, thank you, Miss Blanche. I appreciate it. See, we're figuring it out, y'all. I can't help how many is left in the chat. I'm going home. I've had a good time. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll try to go live tomorrow and look closer at that forecast. And hopefully we hadn't had no earthquakes overnight, because that's when it seems, seems to be them powerful ones lately, overnight. Enjoy the time we have left with our friends. Enjoy every meal. Prayers for everyone. But thank you, Miss Renee. Thank you. I like to just talk openly about stuff, Just saying, y'all. I'm going to play this video on the way out. Y'all go ahead. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be. I just want to see what YouTube would do here.
Lives on TV, they say they're better than you. You're great. She says, "Oh my God, from behind those gold brick walls, just come here, boy. There's nothing for free. Another burger, another hot dogs and fries. Wishing well on your health, don't go to hell. Well, another doctor's bill, a lawyer's bill, another cute cheap thrill. You know you love them if you put them in your will. But who will say you're so when it comes to the baby? Hey, you see your soul. Those lies that you told. And who will say you're so? Oh, if you wanna save your own. We try to hustle them, try to bustle them, try to cuss them. The cops want someone to bust down on Orleans Avenue. Not a dollar, not a war, another tower went up when the homeless had their homes. So we pray to as many different gods as there are flowers. Oh, but we call religion our friend. We're so worried about saving our souls. Afraid that God will take us so that we vote. Oh, child, we want to be in bed. Who will save your soul when it comes to the baby? We'll save your soul. Those lies that you told, boy. And who will save your soul if you won't save your own? Some are talking, some are stalking. Their kill got social security, but that don't pay your bills. There's addictions to feed, their mouths to pay. So you're bargaining with the devil, but you're okay for the they say that you love them, take their money and wrong. Say it's been swear sweetheart, but it was just one of those things, those flings, those strings, those fling, those string, those things you gotta cut so get out on the streets, girls and boys.
Pretty awesome, y'all. Who will save your soul for the lie that you told, boy? Who will? Jesus. Jesus will save my soul. 1 hour and 12 minutes, y'all, and they didn't even take me down for that song. For real. I was like, man, I can play music videos if I want to. You know what I mean? Y'all have a good night.